Hi, my name is Carrie Kramer. I am the ex-wife of Philip Kramer, and I have something personal to share about Kamala Harris that's been weighing on me for years. Kamala Harris didn't just destroy my husband's career, she destroyed my family. Philip Kramer was a respected attorney who fought for homeowners after the '08 mortgage crisis. He stood up to the big banks and tried to bring justice for those who were cheated out of their homes. But Kamala Harris, she didn't care about justice, she cared about her political future. When she raided my husband's law firm and froze our assets, she didn't just ruin his career, she took everything, our savings, our children's college funds, even our boys' bank accounts that had $100 or so of birthday money from their grandparents. She left us with nothing, no way to fight back, no way to recover. If it weren't for the financial help of family and friends, I really would be homeless right now. I watched my family fall apart. Also, Kamala Harris could cozy up to the banks and advance her career. The very theories that Philip developed to hold banks accountable, she used them to cut a deal and let them off with a slap on the wrist. While my family was left in ruin, she claimed victory. I'm drowning in debt. There's no way I can ever recover from this. My children and I paid the price for her ambition. We were collateral damage, and I'm speaking out now because the truth needs to be heard. What she did wasn't justice, it was political manipulation at the highest level, and we're still living with the consequences. Kamala Harris may have moved on to higher offices, but we're still picking up the pieces of what she left behind. So much for her rhetoric about middle-class families being the backbone of America. She decimated mine.
I think of One West Bank. I had some pretty good properties out in California at one point in time, and I know I had 3 neighbors who had good properties. It was in a place called Ojai, California. And they got caught up about 15, 16 years ago, like a lot of people did, in that mortgage bundling scam stuff that was going on. And there was a bank called One West Bank responsible for it, which was owned by George Soros. The Mnuchin that you have out of the Obama administration was Mnuchin, who was the CEO of One West Bank. Well, there were approximately 1,200 counts of indictments returned against Mnuchin and One West Bank in various counties in California. Well, Mnuchin and Soros financed and arranged and sponsored Kamala to run for Attorney General of California. They got her elected. She got in, and using the authority she had, she promptly consolidated all 5,200 counts and dismissed them. And a couple of weeks later, Soros sold One West Bank for $4.2 billion. So after that, they got together and got her finance and got everything organized and made the connections for her, and she got elected to U.S. Senator. Willie Brown made the initial contacts and arrangements so she could get elected as district attorney for San Francisco. She didn't do a very good job. She had a reputation for giving out the stiffest sentences in the United States of America for simple possession of marijuana in San Francisco, for God's sakes. But it was only to young black men. So she's not doing anything for us. She was essentially in California the #1 enemy for young black folk. So what has she done? And why should I emulate her or support her when on an objective basis, and I took a checklist, how many people did you help out? How many people did you condemn when you had the opportunity to deliver justice and equity? How many did you do? How many did you do the opposite with? Got a whole lot. Oh, man. How many people on a certain side did you help exploit people? All of these folk that got jacked up with those crooked mortgages, who lost their homes. You didn't do a damn thing to help them out. You helped out the fat cats who were ripping them off, Soros and Mnuchin. You didn't help out my 3 neighbors who were losing their property. You didn't help out the other people who were in jeopardy of losing their property or got caught up in a trick bag that other counties should return 5,200 indictment counts trying to protect them. You dismissed them, so somebody that's raising money for your political ambitions gets to sell the company for $4.2 billion. I could go on.